It's been a while, and I wish I had a good reason for that. I wish I had any reason for that, really. I think, I think honestly, I've just not had a lot to say. I've been, I've been okay lately. Uh, as okay as I can be with life being life as it goes. But truthfully, genuinely, I think I've just been in a good place, at least half decent for the first time in quite some time, which is surprising to say out loud. I think I'm kind of not used to that. I'm used to kind of feeling different, worse even. But lately, I don't know, nothing necessarily has been up and coming or on the fast track to improvement or anything of this. So nothing's really changed in my life, honestly, in quite some time. Nothing has really changed. And I think that monotony and that emptiness has just left me bored and hollow to an extent. I've spent a lot of time just kind of feeling a little bit like a shell in a way. And usually making these videos brings that out of me. It brings some sort of personality to the surface or some sort of something. It brings something out of me, whether it's an emotion or a feeling or just it it's some part of my brain. It itches some part of my brain and it just gets me in these zones. It gets me in these feelings, or it's not even that. It's I get this feeling, this idea, this itch, this ache to just talk, to just make a video, to just say something. And usually as I start talking, the words kind of find me as I go. And I haven't had that in quite some time. I've tried. I've sat at my desk for too long and just tried. I tried to make anything. I tried to make something and nothing could come. Nothing. I've made, I've played other games here and there. I've tried to do scary mods and stuff and never got around to finishing them, and lots of open-ended projects, but I I mean, I don't know. This is how I started my channel, with videos like this. And as much as I want my channel to just be me, I just want to do things. I want to grow, or not grow, but, well, obviously grow, but I want to just make stuff, whatever feels like me at the time, whatever I feel like doing. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't care about the reception. I mean, obviously, I hope you enjoy it, whatever it might be, whoever might watch this or watch anything. I hope you enjoy it. I don't like to address you, the viewer. I try to talk to you like you're another human being. Well, because you are another human being. I try to just talk as if there's somebody sitting right across from me. I don't like to directly commentate from the position that I'm in as a YouTuber or whatever, talking to a viewer. I don't know, as parasocial as it might be, if you took the time to click on my video and listen to me for any length of time, you're a friend to me. You're somebody to me, somebody important to me, even if it is for this brief window of time that you're here listening to me. You're more than just a viewer. You're more than a number on my screen. I don't look at that stuff. It's a terrible, terrible habit that I have of just ignoring my views and things, but I made this channel to find myself when I was in a very low place, a very dark area of my life. Things were not going good. Shocker, if you've been here for a while, when are things ever going good in my life? But truthfully, I made this channel to find me, to try to realign with myself, with my feelings, with where I was, where I'm at in my head, and that bounces around a lot. I go up and down a lot, and sometimes I just don't have it in me to come and talk about it, or I feel like I'm just rehashing the same things I've spoken about over and over and over again. Sometimes I feel like I just don't have anything good to say. Sometimes I just don't feel good enough in general. I feel stupid. I feel dumb. Even today, sitting down trying to figure out what to talk about today, I'm like sitting here wondering, is it worth it? Is it worth the time? Do I have anything of value to say to anybody if they bothered to listen? You know, if they took the chance to listen, that feels very self-deprecating, and I don't mean to come off that way because that's not my intention. It's more just, I mean, it's self-deprecation. It's me beating down on myself, so I can't say it's not exactly what it is, but I don't make videos in hopes of big views and big numbers and I just I make videos because it feels good. It feels right. It feels like what I'm supposed to do. It feels, but I hit these times where I can't. I can't make any videos. I don't have anything to say. I don't feel anything worth speaking on or feel anything in general. This numbness that I go through, this emptiness that I go through, and then I feel like a failure and I feel like a letdown to the people that come to my channel to listen to me about whatever I might be spouting off about today or the next. I feel like I am letting people down. I feel like I'm disappointing people, and I don't know if that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I doubt it. Even if it is, it's in the nicest way possible. It's the least of my concerns in this life at the moment. I have a lot of bigger fish to fry in my day to day, but it's this itch in the back of my mind of, man, when's the last time I uploaded a video? And then even further, when's the last time I uploaded a video like this, where it's just me talking, letting it out, getting my thoughts off my chest, getting my feelings off my chest, and I go in these cycles where I feel like I have nothing to say. I've been preaching about this whole video that I feel like I have nothing to say, and that's how I felt today. But yet here I am spouting off because there's so many things on my mind. There's so many things in my heart, in my gut, in me that just don't come to the surface because I push them down, I push them off, I push them away. I say it's not important enough for anybody to hear. It doesn't matter enough. It doesn't matter at all. And that's how I ended up starting my channel in the first place. Is this reinforcement that my feelings don't matter, my thoughts don't matter, yada yada yada. So I put them here. I put them on a channel where nobody has to care. Nobody has to listen. It doesn't matter. It's for me. It's for me to just vent. It's for me to just get my feelings out. It's for me to just talk. And then all of a sudden I put this pressure on myself, and it has to be good enough. It has to be good enough for my subscribers. It has to be good enough for my viewers, as if I even look at them, you know. My video could hit 10,000 views and I wouldn't even know until somebody tells me. And even then, I don't tell people about my channel, so there's not much room for reminder there. I make these videos because it makes me happy, and that's should be more than enough. It's what my heart tells me I want to do, so I do it, and that's enough. That should be enough. It really should be, and yet time and time again, I feel that it's not. I feel that it's just a waste of time or a waste of energy, or worse yet, a waste of other people's time. I feel guilty some days that somebody's gonna click on my video and be like, wow, I really can't believe I wasted 15 minutes of my life or longer listening to this dummy complain about whatever. But who cares? Honestly, well, I say that obviously I'm the one who cares, and I just question myself as to why. Why do I care so bad? Why do I care so much? As I spouted about in this video earlier, I have way bigger fish to fry in my life. You know, I've been on a fast track to nowhere for way too long now. Way too long now. And I care about all these little things, all this little, I care about what people are gonna think, what somebody might say or don't or whatever. And it's like, you only live one life. You only have this one opportunity. You only have this one chance. And why not just do whatever? Who cares if you look stupid, feel stupid, people call you stupid? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. If anywhere in your heart that you feel good about it, you feel happy about it, you feel proud or whatever, even through the stupidity, you have some sort of enjoyment out of it. That's all that matters. That's all that you need to focus on. Everyone else is irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. It's only you in this world. And I've had such a hard time recognizing that. I've had such a hard time trusting in myself, in my intuition, in my knowing or my gut feeling, you know. But you get one chance, you get one life. Just do whatever makes you happy. Even if it's like me, making these videos that you're unsure about, that you sit here at your desk for an hour questioning whether it's worth the time or energy or effort or lack of or whatever it might be. Just do it. Just hit the record button, hit the upload button, make that funny face, do the stupid voice, do the silly bit, make yourself embarrassing, whatever. If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. If it brings you some kind of enjoyment or I I don't know. I don't know what else I can really say about that. Just do something. Do stuff. Live your life. Don't let other people judge or hold you back with their judgments. That's a huge problem that I've always had. Always. My most recent example, honestly, the core of why I hit the record button in the first place and completely went off the rails with everything in this video. I got a new job. You know, I was saying nothing's really changed, but I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I got a new job, and honestly, it's terrible. It sucks, and I hate it, and I'm miserable already, but I'm being a little over dramatic, honestly. That genuinely did. That was the inspiration behind this video, was to come complain about my new job. And then instead I realized that the only reason to complain about my new job is because everybody else is making me feel like it's so terrible, because it sucks. All right, it's a bad job. You know, it could be a lot worse. You know, my last job working night shift, it definitely was a lot worse. It's physically intensive to a degree, but it's literally for like 2 hours every day. It is the most part time of part time that you can get. And it took them like 6 months to actually reach back out to me to get a job. And everything seemed so good, man. Everything was coming back up. It was all turning around. I was like, oh man, I'm getting a job. Its pay is good. It was like 18 an hour or something. And it was all lies. It all sucks, dude. The grass is never greener on the other side. It's all a fake. It's all a disappointment. And again, this loops right back to my whole point. Just do what makes you happy. Don't settle. Don't do what you think is right or what people are telling you you need to do. Now, in my position, I'm very much needed to get a job. I need to get a better job because I need money. because I need to survive and I need to get out of this house and get my own place to live and I need to get my life on track. All right? Okay, get that out of the way. But back to this job sucking. I barely work any hours, so my paychecks really aren't getting me anywhere. My arms hurt and my body hurts and my legs hurt and I'm tired all the time and it's like a 30-minute drive to work and home, and I can't drive, so I have to rely on other people to get me there. So that's a tall order, asking people to take an hour out of their day to drive me to and from work just to work a 2-hour shift. It sucks. It's stupid. And it really, really sucks. And everyone around me, well, not everyone, but basically everyone around me tells me how much it sucks and how stupid it is and how worthless it is. And then they were telling me that I was going to get full benefits after 90 days. And then they sent me a letter after a week telling me that I'm not actually going to meet the hours required to get any benefits. So that's out the window. I'm not making $18 an hour. I'm making like 17 or something. So that's out the window. Nowhere near full time. Horrible. I'm literally getting like 10 hours a week. I get up at 4:50 in the morning to get ready for work and come back at like 7 or 8 on a bad day. It's like 8 o'clock on a bad day. It's so stupid and it makes me feel so worthless and so pointless. But you know what? I also have spent the last like 6 or 7 or 8 months just doing nothing, sitting around rotting away and burning through my savings like it's paper. So as much as everybody keeps telling me that it's stupid and it's worthless and all this stuff they told me was a lie and yada yada yada, and I'm barely getting any hours and I'm barely making any money anyways, and what was my dad literally said, like, it's probably not even worth the gas that he spends to take me to and from work every day. He doesn't take me back home anyway. Irrelevant details. Point being, everyone's telling me that I need to just quit this job, that this job is worthless, that it's not worth the effort, not worth the energy. Even myself, dude, I wake up at 4:50 in the morning and I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to go at all. I don't want to work. Not this, not like this, not this job. It hurts my body. I'm waking up early. I'm losing well, I'm not losing like any time in my day. That's the benefit, right? Is I barely am losing any time out of my day. I go to work for 2 hours, I come back, I got a whole day ahead of me, and that's great. That's awesome. That's fine. But it's so hard to push off all the negativity that everyone's feeding into me and just, you know, in some cases it's my fault. I vent about something. I get a little frustrated about orientation and I say that I don't like this guy who's my boss or whatever. I don't even know what position he holds in this building, but he's some kind of boss, some kind of supervisor, some kind of something important. And I don't like him. I didn't like him from orientation. I just rubbed me the wrong way. And I just had to mention that. I just had to say something because I was tired and I was frustrated. I had to get up at 4 in the morning for orientation to get my job. I was not happy. I just had to mention it. And now, all the time, my mom or my dad or somebody's asking me about this guy that I don't like and asking me if things have gotten any better or blah, 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 blah. And all this just negativity all around. Just negativity. I'm full of it. Like I said, my inspiration behind making this video, I was going to get on here and just preach about how much I dislike my new job, even though I have been desperate for work. It's like the last thing I've wanted to do is get a job because I know myself and I know my functionality and I know my downfalls. That's the word. I know my downfalls. I know my struggles. I know my issues, and I know my difficulty of being a human in general. So the last thing that I wanted to do was have to go back to work. But the other last thing that I want to do is have a savings account and a checking account with $0 in them. I don't like being broke. I hate asking for help. I am miserable and it's my own fault. But things have been better lately. Things have been on the up and up, sorta. I'm really, really trying to find a new job because the one I have sucks. But we're getting there. You know, slowly but surely, we're finding our way. I'm finding my way. I trying my best, you know, trusting the process, trusting the universe, and hoping that it has my back because it always has before. And sometimes that's all you can do is just trust. Trust in whatever higher power you do or don't believe in, but trust in the universe, trust in the process of life, trust that all the bad days have a good reason. Trust that there will be sunshine once the dark passes. You know, the sun always rises again, or something about a rainbow after the rain, or something, something, something. Good days always come. Good things always come, even if you can't see them, even if you can't tell, even if it feels like you've just been buried in darkness, buried in sadness or depression or whatever. There's always, always, always something good coming on the horizon. There's always, always, always a reason. There's always just something to fight for, something to hold on to, something to look towards, forward to. There's always something. Just trust the universe, trust the process, trust me, I guess. I mean, I don't know anything really. I I'm trying to figure it out one video at a time, and hopefully you'll join me on that process. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I've been gone here and there with all sorts of random uploads, but hopefully you enjoy nonetheless, and I'll be back as much as I can. More videos coming soon. I got a big project I'm working on that I'm really excited for you guys to see. I'm really, really hope you guys enjoy. And again, as always, not again, but as always, thank you so much for being here, watching these videos, taking a chance on me, whether you've been here a while, you watch here and there, you watch everything that I make, or you've never heard of me before until today. I hope you found something worth sticking around for, because I'll be here doing my thing for as long as I can. So thank you. Truly, thank you so much. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Goodbye.